And the innings comes to an end. Kolkata will need 194 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Misses. How did that not hit?
First runs for the innings there. Kolkata will be hoping it's the start of a big total. Kicks off what should be an exciting match between these two sides. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Yep. Oh, what a shot. Lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Yep. Shot right out of the middle and drilled it for 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Pinged off the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. How will the bowler respond?
Yep. The bowl and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Oh, that's close.
Yeah! Come on! Got it! Yeah!
Kohli, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
Yep.
Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Over Kolkata, 19 for 1.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Yeah. Too good. That is huge.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
There's a almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Yep. Oh, geez, that's a shot. This is wonderful batting. Some great power stroke, mate.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Yeah.
Shot. Should be runs here.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
No. Terrible shot.
Just threw the shots too early.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
That's the over. Kolkata, 31 for 1.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4.
How will he reply?
Edge, but it drops safely. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
A bit of shape on the ball, but very full. Not often you see loose deliveries like that not being punished.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do. Couldn't get it through the field. Crack. Head was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. One for the textbook.
Misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever. A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
A nice shot. Great fielding there. Very accurate long distance throw.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots.
Coley has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Yep, middled that one. Great timing. Good return there, back from the deep. Yep.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it. Might look to go big again here.
Crunch. That's been middled again, and it'll be another maximum. Gee, this batter's going to need a heat pack on his shoulders. That's how hard they're swinging.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's gone. Nice, simple catch.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now, he's up at the bowler's end. He's got their tail up.
Yep. Doesn't beat the infield.
Yes!
Oh, great shot.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Hey!
The loose full one goes unpunished.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh!
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
6 gone, and we saw a masterclass in how to handle a power play, but also in a chase. They played with aggression, not just with power, but with their intent on running between the wickets as well.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Yep.
Absolutely middled that.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Yep. Shot. Should be runs here. Right. Showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. On target there with that throw despite the distance.
Yes. Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Kolkata, a 97 for 2.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Hey.
The bowler looks really confident. The Wolf having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review, though.
Pitch is in line with the stumps.
Coley looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
Yep.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Hey.
The loose full one goes unpunished. Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Hey.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Yep.
That's a great catch. Right, a deep cover point. Had to make up a bit of ground, but they've held on to a peach of a catch.
The right-hander, new man to the crease.
Henry, taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Yep.
Well balanced, smothered the ball, and through the leg side it goes. Good return back from the deep.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Oh. Yes.
Bowler and fielders look really confident.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Yep. Shot. Should be runs here. That over improves their economy rate a bit. They needed it. It was starting to get somewhat messy.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Yep.
Rolled the wrists over nicely down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
No. Terrible shot.
Through the shot early, ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yep.
Nicely played. Runs one.
Hey.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Hey.
The Wolf will need to change their approach, leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Jeez, timed that well.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Perfectly timed. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Return from out on the boundary. Good fielding. Went for the drive, complete miss.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yep.
Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will he reply?
Hey.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Yep. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Misses everything.
Through the shot early. Ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Yep. They'll get at least 1 here.
Yep.
Nicely played.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Yep.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation.
Yeah.
Oh, superb timing. That's
Yes.
gone for 6. That is a huge one. Henry wants plenty from these bowlers.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Yes, yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Yes.
Super shot, that.
Yep.
Nice shot. Just a flick off the pads. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. The ball's returned out from the deep there. Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Captain is going with the spinner.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Yep.
Shot. Should be runs here.
No.
Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Nice shot. Pierces the infield.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Edged it. Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Yep.
Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yes, yes.
Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Hey. Yes.
The Wolf with a massive shout. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
That's pitched outside leg, and so it will remain not out.
Henry looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts end all the way.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh.
Poor shot, really lucky.
Oh, that was a coat of paint away from hitting the wickets. Great bowling. Deserved more reward.
That's the over. Bowling like that really puts the pressure on as this match comes to its conclusion.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yes.
Well balanced, smothered the ball, and through the leg side it goes.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Henry has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Super shot, that.
Yeah.
Oh, great run out.
Saha coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end. He's got their tail up.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Good fielding out in the boundary.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
No. Terrible shot.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Yes.
Onto that early. That could be 4. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Croft back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Saha taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Yep.
Edge, but it drops safely. Doesn't beat the infield.
Oh, that edge was so close to going to hand. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
Yep.
Cracking shot. Lent on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.